YouTube friends. Pardon me while I pause, turn down the volume on my Lifetime movie. I think some of you guys have commented before that you guys are obsessed with Lifetime movies too. This one is extra spicy. It's a woman who fakes her death to get out of an abusive relationship. It's killer. Ha! Oh, I'm yelling as usual. I am working out with Lindsay today. I'm so excited. I've not seen Lindsay since I last vlogged her, which was probably close to a month ago, which is way too long, but I've been so busy with work. And so, yes, I'm everywhere today. I posted on Snapchat a video or a snap of all the supplements I'm currently on, and I think I'm going to show you guys those supplements right now. Okay, so the first thing is I found a protein that I kind of like. You guys have asked a million times if I recommend any like certain protein brand, and I've never really been able to recommend one because I've never found one that I actually kind of like, other than Quest protein powders. But you guys never like them when I recommend them because they're really thick when you like put them in just like water or almond milk. They have like a thicker texture, so I stopped recommending those, and I don't really buy them myself either because they're kind of expensive. So I found this at a grocery store called Meijer. I think it's kind of like a Midwest thing, but it's called Body Logics Protein, and this is what it looks like. It's gluten-free, sourced from grass-fed cows, and it's sweetened with stevia, organic stevia. Ooh, and it's the natural dark chocolate flavor. And I like this because I got this when I was still kind of going through some stomach issues back in like December, and I wanted something that was like just like a cleaner protein that had less chemicals and ingredients in it in general. But I've also been trying to watch all of my diet overall and pay very close attention to the supplements and the proteins and everything that I'm taking, just to make sure there's not like, I don't know, like you look at some protein powders and there's literally like a mile-long list of the stuff that's in them, and I'm trying to not do that anymore. So this literally has like 6 ingredients or something. The fact that it has so few ingredients, I was like, I mean, I feel better about that than a lot of the ones that are out there. This has not given me any stomach issues at all, although I've not had stomach issues in like 2 months, ever since I cleaned up my diet. But I really like this. The flavor is not bad at all. I think it was only $23 or $24 at Meijer, which is a good price for protein. I did, however, just pick up the PE Science Snickerdoodle flavored protein that everybody in the world talks about. So freaking good. Holy cow. But the only reason I'm like still kind of using this chocolate one, and I kind of wish that I had picked up like a PE Science chocolate one, is because I take my protein powder with fish oil. Now, I think I talked about this in my 2 vlogs ago or whatever, but so this is orange flavored fish oil that I take with my protein shake post-workout. So these fish oils, I have always taken like a fish oil supplement, but I like this better because it has a ton more of like the omega-3 fatty acids, like the 3 different ones. It has a lot more milligrams of that, and I like the fish oils. My coaches recommended this to me because it's got like they're like essential fatty acids that your body needs but doesn't produce naturally. So this is recommended. You guys know fish oils are great for you. So I like this because it's citrus flavored technically, and so I mix this with my chocolate protein shake, and it tastes like a chocolate orange. You know, the ones that they come out with at Christmas time, they're like a giant chocolate orange that like breaks into segments. That is my favorite candy of all the candy in the world. No, that is my favorite food of all the foods in the world. If I could have one thing to eat for the rest of my life, it would be 4 million chocolate oranges, and I would be happy and I would never complain. I would never need pizza. That's how serious I am. So this mixed with this is a pretty delicious combination for me post-workout. So I like that. Another thing that I'm taking, which I take with every workout, is Bodytech Critical Aminos XT. These are just branched chain amino acids, and I think this has glutamine in it. It has some L-carnitine, which like helps facilitate fat burning. So I like this. I didn't necessarily like choose a brand of branched chain amino acids that I specifically want. I just go with what's cheapest at Vitamin Shop, which is usually this. So I don't necessarily feel like you have to go like name brand for that kind of stuff. This I started getting because I tried it with Jenna a few weeks ago when we lifted. It's the PE Science High Volume. Now this is like, it's like a nitric oxide something that opens your blood vessels when you're lifting, when you take this, and just allows the blood to flow a little bit more efficiently, which helps you get a better pump when you're lifting. I love that feeling, and I am so like my mental game is like 90% of my lifts. So if I don't feel like I'm getting a pump, my workouts suffer so much. And so I've always just tried to fight past it, but I know that like my workouts a lot of the time are only like 70 to 80% awesome because I just don't feel a pump. I don't feel like I'm working them efficiently. I feel kind of lost about what to do to get a pump. And you don't need a pump to have a good workout, but I like having one. So that's why I like this stuff. And so I take this I take this mixed with my branched chain amino acids. During every workout, I just drink this and I love it, and I will be rebuying this again and again. This is in the Paradise Cooler flavor. So yeah, I also just in the last week or so started taking this Yohimbine HCI. This was recommended to me by my coaches, and I looked it up, and basically what it does is it helps with the burning of the, how do I want to put this? It helps burn fat that's hard to burn on your body. Like if you have like sticky fat, I want to say, like fat that like tends to not want to move, this is going to help with that. This also is supposed to help with like mood support and hormonal balance and stuff like that. The bottle actually says promotes appetite control and maximizes sex drive. I have a feeling this was made for men, but I take it. So I take 2 of these. This is a 2.5 milligrams serving per pill, so I take 2 of these in the morning when I wake up and 2 of these 30 minutes before my 4th meal every day. And lastly, my last supplement video, I was taking a like multivitamin from Nutrilite called like Super X or something like that. No, that's, let me see, Double X. And that had like 1,000,001 different micronutrients and stuff in it. It's like an amazing, amazing multivitamin, and I love it, but it's super expensive, and it had a lot of what I'm already getting enough of in some of the supplements that I'm taking. So I switched over to a little bit more of a simple one, and it's like specifically for women. It's Nutrilite Women's Pack, and I like this because it has a multivitamin. It does have a fish oil, but it's like a very small amount of fish oil. It has a CalMag D pill, which is calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, which I really, really like. It's really great for women. And it has biotin. That's another big reason I started taking this probably in the last like 2 months when I was trying to grow out my hair, is to get my hair growing with the biotin, which is also good for like nails and stuff. But yeah, that's what I take on a regular basis. In no way am I saying that you guys should take any of this stuff, but I do get a lot of questions about like the supplements that I take, and I want to always show you guys what I am taking. I would say that the stuff that I'm taking right now, all of it is totally fine for probably just about anybody on a day-to-day basis, as long as you're paying attention to the ingredients list and seeing, you know, stuff that has soy in it if you're not supposed to have soy, stuff that has nuts in it if you're not supposed to have nuts. The only thing that I would say to not necessarily jump on the bandwagon with is this, and it's not necessarily that it would be bad for you if you used it, but when it comes to fat burners and stuff like that, I feel like people jump the gun on them way too quickly. I have been on fat burner type things, and this isn't even like a fat burner, it's like more of a fat loss facilitator, I would say. It doesn't have like stimulants in it, it doesn't have caffeine in it, it doesn't have anything to like get my heart rate up, and I think a lot of people will just start taking a fat burner thinking that that's gonna like burn fat for them. It doesn't. Fat burners help when your diet is already perfectly on point and when your workouts are on point. Fat burners don't like give you a little leeway, and that's what I think a lot of people do when they start taking fat burners, is feel like, okay, I can kind of like go 90% of my diet and 80% of my diet now because I have a fat burner doing the rest of the work for me. No. Fat burners really only work, and anything like this really only works when you are sticking exactly to your plan and not deviating from it, or not feeling like you can kind of relax a little now you're on a fat burner, because they just won't work. I literally gained weight on fat burners because I wasn't sticking to the right diet. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. And I'm gonna leave momentarily to go lift with Lindsay, and I'm so excited. Also, thank you guys so much for your responses to my last video that I posted Friday, which was yesterday. It was, I don't know, it was such a hard video for me to post, and I feel like I say this every time I post a video like that, but it's always so difficult for me to post something like that because all I can think about is people critiquing me or making me feel bad for posting that, and it's really hard to like open yourself up like that because you know criticism is gonna come. I have gotten some criticism from that video in like emails and stuff like that, and it's hard. It's kind of like kicking somebody while they're down. Like here I am saying like, this is really hard for me, this is a struggle, and to go after somebody and tell them, well, this is how you need to change your life, this is what's wrong with you. Like, it just sucks, but and I'm not complaining, like, this is what I choose to do. I have to expect that people are gonna criticize me, but I'm saying thank you to the people who were so supportive and were so cool and like, emailed me saying that I helped them with that and that they feel like we're on the same page and we're all like in this together, because we are all in this together. I'm about to sing that song from High School Musical and I'm okay, I won't. I'm gonna go work out now. Alright you guys, we're here. We're working out. There's little bitty Lindsay trying to work that with her little bitty self. So we're gonna work out. 2 feet tall, you can't. We're gonna work out arms and I'm gonna film it, and here we go. What's up guys? I have not uploaded in so long, and so I just wanted to give you guys kind of a brief update of what has been happening over the last 10 days of my life that I've not uploaded, or it's probably been longer than that. I don't know, but I'm gonna just talk over this arm workout footage because a lot of these workouts I think are just self-explanatory. You can kind of see what we're doing. Lots of supersets, just pumping it out. Oh, there's my butt. So yeah, you know, it's been a weird week, a weird, like a little bit, you know, it's been a weird month. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it's been a weird month. I feel like it was really hard to stay passionate this month about what I was doing, and it was hard to feel like I even knew why I was doing what I was doing. You know, like you just have these times sometimes where like the means just don't, they're not justified by the end, if that makes sense, you know, and I know my lack of results that I wanted to see was definitely part of what was making this so hard for me, but I also know that the reason my results were not coming was because of the cheat meals I was having every week. My coaches in the last couple of weeks have said, okay, keep your cheat meals cleaner, you know, don't eat a bunch of stuff, but when it's like a cheat meal night, it's really hard for me to kind of like contain that, and I never would binge, like I would just eat, I would just snack and stuff, like I don't know. So I don't know. For now we're not having any more cheat meals just because I want them out of my diet. They're not, I don't know. I really liked them for a while. You guys know that I was saying like, oh, this is how I want it, like eat clean all week and then have a cheat meal at the end of the week. But lately I've just been like, especially since I'm not motivated and I'm not feeling like whatever, like when cheat meal day would come, I would just be like, dude, whatever, I don't even want to be a fit person. And I don't know why that was happening. I don't know, I would say like once every like 3 to 4 months over the course of like my fit person journey, I've just gotten in these weird moods where I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing. But I will say that in the last week, that's totally changed around. I feel 100% better. I had kind of like a sit down with myself and was like, okay, Letta, do you actually want to do this? Like, do you want to compete? Do you want to, you know, build this certain physique? And once I was actually honest with myself about, first of all, why I was not progressing and not, you know, stopped blaming it on other factors other than my own self, and took kind of like ownership of that, I felt a million times better. I felt like, okay, I do want this. I need to stop being a baby. I need to actually put in the work that's necessary and keep my diet under control like I know I need to. And since then, I have been a lot happier, a lot more at peace. And definitely got to thank this little lovely lady right here. I love Lindsay so much. She is like everything that I am, but the laid back version of it. Like she is just so cool, calm, and collected all the time. And I love her. And she makes me feel so like relaxed, like that the world is not ending, even though I always feel like the world is ending over the dumbest of things. So yeah, that's, you know, that's kind of where I've been the last few weeks, but I'm in a really good place mentally now. I'm happy to be back on track. I'm happy to be in the gym, lifting. I have positive expectation for where my progress is heading, and I'm excited to see everybody who's going to the Arnold next week. So if you're going, then I want to see you and hug you, and all right, see you guys.